Alright, what's going on, everyone? Today I have a bit of a spicy brew. I don't think I've seen anyone play anything like this, not quite, but the idea behind this deck is we're built around these enchantments and artifacts that you have been seeing everywhere. The idea behind these is they have just normal effects, right? 1 mana, give something -2/-2, 1 mana, make someone discard, they lose 2, make them sacrifice a creature. If they can't, they discard a card. Something gets -3/-3 and it voids ward. But what's cool about these is they sit on the battlefield, right? Now, the competitive decks are playing Pixie, right? Pixie, which returns them. They're playing Fear of Isolation, which returns them. In our case, after we get our effect and these are just sitting on the battlefield, my plan is to sacrifice them to Rottenmouth Viper. So this is a 6 mana 6/6. However, you can reduce its cost by 1 by sacrificing a permanent, and you can do that any number of times. If you have 5 permanents to sacrifice, this can cost 1. When it enters, it gets a blight counter, and then the opponent has to either lose 4 for each blight counter, or sacrifice a non-land permanent, or discard a card. Now bear in mind, we've been forcing them to discard, forcing them to sacrifice, killing stuff, until we get to this, so hopefully they don't have any resources. And also, this ability triggers when it attacks. When it attacks, it's going to get 2 blight counters, or go up once, and then they have to lose a sacrifice 2, discard 2, right? So it compounds, it gets crazy, and it's very scary, and we can get this as early as turn 3, because we're also playing Carrot Cake, which is not normally played in the Esper Pixie decks, but it's 2 mana. When it enters, it makes a 1/1. You also scry, and this also triggers when it dies. So what we can do is we can turn 1 kill something or make them discard. We can turn 2 play this. That gives us 3 permanents, meaning on turn 3 we can pay 3 and sacrifice the 3 permanents. And note that when this dies, we scry 2. When this dies, it makes another rabbit and scries 1. So we actually get a payoff for sacrificing these. We also have this. It's a 1 mana 3/2, but it has a curse. We can just put these on the rabbits, but also it's 2 permanents that can be sacrificed to Rottenmouth Viper. Another thing we can do is we have Sarah Paragon, so this can let us recast permanents with a mana value 3 or less. Hey look, that's all of these. From our graveyard, they do get a finale counter, but what we can do is we can sacrifice all of these to Rottenmouth Viper and then just recast them and then sacrifice them again, right? That's the idea. We also have Braids, which can let us sacrifice all of these, and if the opponent can't sacrifice a permanent of the same type, they lose 2, we draw a card. We also have some removal, and a couple of these, which is a bit sketchy because there's not a lot it can actually hit. We don't have a ton of creatures, so not sure if I should be playing this or not. Probably not, but it does mill, gives us more stuff for Sarah Paragon. Anyway, that's the deck. Is this good? I actually don't know because I have not played a single game with this. I built this and I'm like, this looks sweet. Let's record with it. So this is untested. So don't build this maybe until we play some games with it, which we're going to do now. It's probably correct to not play 4 Sarah Paragons and 4 Rottenmouth Vipers. I feel like those are probably like 3 each is more correct. Like I technically know, wow. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Oh, our lands, though, enter tapped. Well, awkward. So what do we do? Opponent goes first. We'll see what we draw. An untapped land would be very nice. That is an untapped land. Alright, we're gonna just play this. Put the curse on itself. Okay, so next turn it's Carrot Cake. I need another untapped land, though. This is the Oculus deck. God, so many people are playing this. Is Carrot Cake correct? Or is it this? It's probably Carrot Cake. It's fine. Alright, we'll play this. We'll scry for an untapped land. That's what that is. Nice. Okay, we get a turn 3 Viper, and I don't even have to sacrifice the Hex Mage. 3 steps ahead. Tapped out. Whoo, buddy. Okay, well, we get to see the deck do exactly its thing first game. So when we sacrifice this, we get another rabbit, so it's fine. Don't need that. Alright, opponent discard or lose 4. They could discard an Oculus, they already have 1, but discard Haughty attack for 3. I mean, that is exactly what the deck's trying to do, so is it good enough to beat a tier 1 deck? That's our question. If they kill my Viper, I can get it back with the Overlord. That's a 5-5. That's fine. It's a 7-5. Okay. Well, this is fun. Yeah, go ahead and sacrifice your thing. 1 mana. Is there a Spell Pierce? Oh, I should have played a land. They do play Spell Pierce. I should have played the land. Oh, I'm so dumb. So dumb, so dumb, so dumb. Okay, well, if they block Hexmage, that's kind of okay, right? I think I'm okay with this. Wow, they do block Hexmage. Interesting, interesting, okay. So I don't need to do this turn. So I'll play the tap land so I can potentially attack with it next turn. They're at 5. If I had played the land first main phase, I could have, or the Fabled Passage, I could have paid for the Spell Pierce. It's very disappointing. Haughty Djinn's not going to kill me. That's fine. Sure. I mean, they're going to be discarding their hand. Sure. Resolve. That's pretty cool. So what's better here? Hopeless Nightmare. Hopeless Nightmare makes them lose 2. This makes them lose 2 as well. But Hopeless Nightmare means I have mana for this. So I think it's just attack like so. Okay. Would I have won if I played Hopeless Nightmare the first turn? Maybe. They would have had to sacrifice a creature. Probably the 5-5. Well, I have a blocker for the Haughty Djinn. That's fine. That's fine. This is fine. Block. Resolve. Hopeless Nightmare wins the game. Okay, I played that very, very poorly, but we got there. Okay, no Viper, 2 carrot cakes. I'll keep it. Probably just crack this turn 1 since we don't have a turn 1 play either way. Get a plains. I want double black for sure. Alright, we'll crack this. Get a swamp. Okay, interesting. Well, play carrot cake. Scry, don't want it. Jeskai. Is it another Oculus deck? It might be. Okay, ooh, now we have an interesting choice here. I think we want to play this turn, so we will force the opponent to sacrifice. Indestructible doesn't matter. Now, if they discard a card to make it indestructible, they do. Oh my god. Oh, that's not how that works. That's not how that works, opponent. Sorry. Maybe they wanted to get the Oculus in the graveyard, though. Alright, and now discard another card. Okay. Yeah, there have been so many Oculus decks in Standard. I swear it's like... It's gotta be close to half my games. In my last Standard video, I played the Dimir bounce deck. And I played against 2 Oculus decks out of 4. And now I've played 2 Oculus decks in a row. First 2 games. I think we're losing this one, though, because I can't do anything about this. The Oculus is pretty good against all these sacrifice edict stuff. Right? Alright, we will surveil. Oh, there's the Viper. So that's got to stay. I can get it into my hand right now. Is that silly? It might be. I'll do this. I will take this. Can I cast it right now? I can, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This feels a bit ridiculous. No. Maybe this? I don't have mana. Screw it. We'll see what happens. So presumably they just sacrificed the face down thing. They discarded Fear of Missing Out. Okay. Steam Core Scholar. Discards 2 cards. Okay. They attack. Yeah, they're gonna hit me for 10. It's 16 if I don't block one of the 2s. It's 14 either way. Well, block here, block here. Alright, go to 15 and then attack for 5. Go to 10. Yes. Alright, Manifest Dread. Okay. So, we attack. Wow, they took all the... Oh, if only I had a Hopeless Nightmare. Wow. Hopeless Nightmare would win right now. Unless they block, of course. Can't believe they took all the damage, though. Sure. So that's gone. I need to do this before they attack, right? So we'll just do it now. And then we'll do this as well. Make a 1-1. Ah, that's too slow. Alright. They can hit me for 7. This deck doesn't have a way to give this haste. Down to 5. So we're dead. We need to win here. Land. Do I have any... I have a Hopeless Night. Oh. Okay, we have spicy stuff here. I think it's... We're dead either way, so let's just attack. Discard 2. Great. They're down to 3. So close. So we play this. Should I have done this first main phase again? I should have, right? Why do I keep doing this incorrectly? I mean, them not knowing I had a flying blocker might have been a good thing. Alright, this one card is all that matters. What's this one card? I need to be more aware of playing this first main phase so they have less cards to discard to Viper. That's twice I've done that, so gotta remember that now. They don't have... Great, we win. We win, right? Block. Take 2. Win on the backswing. Oh my god, 2-0 with this deck? They don't have 4 creatures, right? They have 3. Ah, well. Yep, nice. Wow. We're doing it. We're doing okay, man. I mean, we're in gold rank. I'm recording this day 2 of the new season. When is this going to go up? Like a week and a half from now? It's a while. This is fine. Is it Hex Mage turn 1? We don't have Braids or Viper, so it's not great. So I think I'm just going to go Nightmare. But it's another Oculus deck. The Oculus deck just lines up really well. Okay, it's not... It lines up really well with these, right? Like, they discard the Oculus to this, which they want to do. They sacrifice the Manifested Dread stuff to this. Like, it lines up good against these. There's so many decks using these, right? The Dimir bounce deck. So, like, I get it. Okay, interesting. Is it just Hex Mage? Hex Mage doesn't feel great right now. I think so. Okay, land. Well, it might have... should have been a land. Okay. Blue, black. Momentum Breaker. We can discard a land for sure. Probably this one. Okay, there's another land. Well, we have the lands, that's for sure. You get a black land. I'll save Go for the Throat. This looks like Dimir Bounce, but with Will Deep Gearhulk, which I think people have been trying that. It hasn't caught on really, though. It's kind of clunky. Yeah, whoa, okay. That card not often played, but sometimes played. Go for the Throat. Alright. Sure. This lets us scry. We're looking for a Viper, I guess. Jeez, no more lands, please. Alright. Do I play this? Probably. Discard a card. Discarded a land. Talent, sure. Momentum Breaker makes me sacrifice the rabbit, which is fine. I'm really tired of drawing lands, that's for sure. I can animate the land. I think I want to scry with all of these. Probably with just the Hopeless Nightmare. So Hopeless Nightmare lets me scry 2. This is only 1, but it gives me the rabbit to sacrifice to the Viper if I draw it. Although I don't need it, really. Yeah, I don't need to do that at all. Sure. That's fine. So the problem is they get Momentum Breaker back and it just kills my Viper. Yeah, this is fine. Alright, sacrifice this. Scry 2. No. Braids is cool. I think Braids is fine, actually. I'll keep Braids. Alright, my turn. Braids. End the turn. Sack this. Draw a Hexamage. That's pretty cool. I'll keep that. Get out. Sure. That's fine. No blue lands. Did they have a blue land? Wait. Why did this cost 3? How did they tap the other one? I'm not sure. Well, I discard the Hexamage. I drew the end of turn before I could cast it, by the way, in case you're wondering. This triggered end of turn. It drew it, so I didn't have an opportunity to cast it. This is fine, I guess. Kind of sucks. I want to keep the rabbit. I wanted to return a Hexamage with this and sacrifice the enchantment. Alright, Hopeless Nightmare, make them discard their thing. Nice. Attack for 1. Alright, they can animate their land, and it's a 4/4. Yep, there it is. They're highlighting it. They're looking at it. There it is. Dang. That's what's going to be the thing that kills me, I think. I do have Demolition Field in this because we can sacrifice it, blow stuff up, then return it with the Paragon, which they can mill over right now. They can mill over a Demolition Field. They did not. No blocks. Do I have one already? I don't. Okay, that's a land. Bummer. I need a way to live. I think it's just gonna be Braids. Play the land. Attack for 3. Opponent's gonna go to 10. I'm going to sacrifice this. Scry 2. Okay, they sacrificed a thing. Gain 2 life. No. Oh, there's the Demolition Field, actually, yes. Okay. So we can chump the land. I can kill it next turn. I can gain 4 here. Go to 11. Yep. I will. Are they gonna mill me? Great. Okay. We still play the Demolition Field from the graveyard. Block. Good God, are we gonna go 3-0 with this deck? Feels like we're getting close. Against good decks, too. Do I go ahead and sacrifice the Breaker now? I think I will. Gain 4. Okay, we need to play Demolition Field. I'm going to... Oh, they drew another Risen Reef. Okay, so we gotta wait then, in that case. That's awkward. Huh. So is it an attack for 6? I believe so. And we can sacrifice a land. See if they want to sacrifice a land. So they go to 7. I'm going to sacrifice a Plains. Do you want to sacrifice a land, opponent? They do. Nice. Alright. So now we wait until they animate a Reef and kill it. No, don't kill Braids. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Is there anything we can do? Not really. Okay, it dies. I gain 2. I'm going to go to 13. Good news is, we still have Sarah Paragon, so we still have our entire graveyard at our disposal, which is probably what they should have killed, unless they have another removal spell, of course. If they can make a sacrifice, we animate the land, sacrifice that. Like if they have another one of these. I don't kill anything with the Demolition Field. Well, I guess I can, because it comes back. No, it already has a finality counter on it, right? It doesn't technically have a finality counter, but it's close enough. It's finality counter-esque. And we have another Braids, but we don't have anything to sacrifice to it. I can bring back Hopeless Nightmare, make them discard that last card, which I think is fine. I think I'm going to do this. Okay, discard that. It's a Grim Bauble. Attack for 3. The sharks can't be animated and they don't have reach. They go to 2. I could have won if I animated this. God, okay. These are my first games, and I am very, very, very mistake prone. Yeah, we win the game here if I just animate the land. Silly, silly, stupid mistake. My bad. Giving our opponent a free turn here. Scry 2 to the bottom. Okay, they didn't find a way to win. Yep. And then we kill this. Like so. Gain 2. We'll go to 15. Sure. Oh, I didn't have lethal, right? They could have gained... Okay, I didn't miss lethal. I mean, I kind of did, but not really. Do I have another Hopeless Nightmare in the graveyard? I do not. Bummer. Okay. Get a swamp. I'm gonna sacrifice this scry. That's cool. Sure, I'll take it. Okay, so I'm gonna play our land. So I have 3, 4, 5. I can bring them down to 1. I can make them discard their card again. I think I want to do that. Play this. Discard your card. It's a hopeless nightmare. I want to crack this. Gonna get a swamp. I'm not worried about the reef now. So I'm just gonna pay 5 for this. Down to 31 cards. Mill. There's a Rottenmouth Viper. So we'll take that and attack for 3. If I had a hopeless nightmare in the graveyard, I could have brought that back. I take 4 here. I'm at 17 now. Yep. Mill 4. Mill me. Sure. More stuff to cast. Go to 13. And now, yeah. This deck is kind of sweet. Holy crap. 3 wins against good decks. 2 Oculus decks and Dimir bounce? Kind of. They didn't bounce a whole lot. They didn't have the creatures or whatever. I think the big mistake my opponent made that game is not killing the Sarah Paragon, right? I had Paragon and Braids in play, and they killed the Braids. This seems unkeepable. I mean, if this hits... No, there's no way this hits anything good. Nah. Okay, better keep... Whew. Is this what we do? It's definitely not a land. It would be very irresponsible to put a land back. Okay, anyway. That was stupid. That was stupid. Don't do that. Don't do what I just did. It definitely should have been one of these. But, you know, sometimes you gotta live life on the edge. Not punished. Not punished. Go with Carrot Cake here. Looking for Viper now. That's cool, not a Viper. Don't have Braids either, so just gonna put that back. So opponent's in Rakdos. Could be the Rakdos sack with the Disturbing Mirth deck, which I think looks cool. I like the look of that deck. You know what would be good in that deck? Rottenmouth Viper. I'm just saying. I guess play this? No black lands is awkward, huh? But we can sacrifice this to scry some more. Discard a card. This is Rakdos Reanimator. Yeah, for sure. The weird dinosaur build. Yeah, I'm just going to sacrifice the Carrot Cake, get another rabbit and scry, but I think we lose to a big reanimated thing. That's fine. Sacrifice this. Get a rabbit, scry. I don't have double black. Can't take that. There's double black. So I need 2 mana up at all times now. So we can do this. Oop, nope, this one. Mill. We might whiff here. Nope, we get a Sarah Paragon. Got lucky. There's not a lot of hits with Overlord. I don't think this is perfect. We have very few actual creatures. We have 4 Vipers, 4 Sarah Paragons, and 3 Hex Mages. So I only have 2 of these, and they can't hit each other, right? Because it's non-avatar. So here comes, yep, Zombify. That's okay. This is, yeah, we lose here, right? They put a bunch of stuff in play. It's just an Atali. Could be worse. It's still probably bad, but you know, that's fine. Kills my 1/1. Sure. Okay, well, kill this. Auto pay. We make them sacrifice the Atali, but they just... Is this on attack? When it enters. Screw it. Screw it. We're doing this. Scry 2. No, no. Not right now. I mean, I need lands for Sarah Paragon. But that's no. Alright, discard, sacrifice, lose 4. Your choice. If they sacrifice the Atali, that means they have reanimation in hand. See, I could have played Momentum Breaker, made them sacrifice this, but if they just have another Zombify, then like, it doesn't do anything. Whereas this is just a 7/7 right now. When it enters, yeah. Not when it attacks. Okay, never mind. I'm just, okay. Sure. So I'm gonna take 7. Yeah, okay. Braids. Alright, make them sacrifice. Is there a Zombify? Another one, I mean. If there is, this is a little bit hopeless. I mean, I can play Sarah Paragon. I need this in the graveyard so I can bring it back. Nothing. That's fantastic. Okay, well, we'll play this. I can play a land from the graveyard. That's awesome. Rakdos joins up. That's really bad. That's a 14-14. And there's a 7-7. What do they get? Carrot cake from me. Sure. And another Gota, which is legendary. And they kept a 12-12. 14. Oh, I'm just dead. Whoops. Right, because Rakdos joins up. Dang. Dang. This is all fine. We'll keep. Hopeless Nightmare. Discard. An Oculus? Is it an Oculus? Come on. Let's see your Oculus. It's gotta be. Oh no. Ride's End. Okay. Could still be an Oculus deck. I mean, it. Oh, it's a domain. Okay, well, sure. We'll play Carrot Cake. Now all we need is not that. A Viper. Pretty good. And we could risk it with the Overlord. We're probably, like, it is very, very likely that we miss. But I can get a land out that increases my chances hitting. Impending. Do we whiff? We get a, oh, no, we didn't whiff. Did not whiff. Get it, click it. Why is this? I hate how this game is so bad at registering your clicks when you click on things. It's very tilting for me. When I click on something and just like nothing happens. Oh, we win. Well, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we play Viper. We get another rabbit. Right. Let's get another good game. I mean, that was a pretty good game. I mean, we did get a potential Viper early. We don't have any of our enchantments, but we do have a Hex Mage, which is kind of good. It's kind of good enough. Let's lead on black. Make the opponent think I might be playing the Dimir deck, which I'm not. Okay, Swamp. Hex Mage. Target yourself. Already this costs 4. Sort of. Okay, Red Aggro. Yep, okay, that's fine. Take 1. No blocks. Ooh, Braids is fun. I'll hold on Go for the Throat. Since it's a Swift Spear, I will take 1. Alright. Sure. Okay. So, kill this. Carrot Cake. We'll play this. No attacks. Sack this. Okay. Probably block with the Hex Mage. Yeah. Alright. That's fine. That's also fine. They trade. And then they can deal 3. They can kill my Braids, which is fine. Yeah. It's kind of okay. So next turn, it's Carrot Cake, Hopeless Nightmare. And then maybe Viper after that. Okay, nice. That's 2 quick games. I want to get a good one. I want to get a good grindy game going. People keep quitting too early. This seems bad. Mulligan. Viper, but none of our stuff. It's been kind of clunky. We're drawing Viper with no sacrifice things, or we're drawing sacrifice things with no Viper. But I think it's okay. Opponent goes first. If it's Red Aggro, we just lose with this hand. Do this. Green. Alright, we will surveil. I mean, it makes the Viper cheaper. I guess it's fine. The opponent plays like a Llanowar Elf. That'd be great. I can kill it. I can make them discard. They don't do anything. Okay, well, I will make you discard a card. Technically, I think the correct thing to do here is hold up Nowhere to Run. But this is fine, I guess. Will they discard Demolition Field? Okay. Fine Lasher. Okay. Huh. So, I kind of like just wiping their board. And then I'll save Nowhere to Run. And the next turn, We can sacrifice all 3 of these with the nowhere to run to get Viper out, no matter what. Even if we don't draw land. Yep, take a damage. This looks like Lumra Lasher is what I was calling it. This Golgari Landfall thing. I'm going to take 1 just in case there's something second main phase I want to kill. Like that. There it is. Okay. Let's just go and do it now just in case they can pump it somehow. With a land entering, I don't think there is in standard right now, but you never know. Well, they are in Golgari, so there is a good chance that my Viper dies, but sacrifice all of these. We get to scry 2. Okay, well, we don't have to worry about the Viper dying. I can't cast it, though, so maybe we don't want it. I just want the land. Alright, sacrifice, discard, lose 4. Your choice. If this doesn't live, we still get land. We can play both of these and sacrifice the curse end of turn. Hydra. So it's like all in Golgari Landfall. Sure, take a damage. Bloodghast. Wow, interesting. Pretty cool deck. Alright, I think we start by attacking, right? This is correct. They can sacrifice the Bloodghast for free. It comes back. But then they have to choose to lose 4. Okay, they lost 4. But now you have a 6/6. So you go to 4. Okay. So we're going to Hex Mage. We're going to... we'll put the counter, or put the thing here. We're going to Braids. And we're going to do this. Draw a land. Okay. So they can sacrifice that. The Hydra is going to go to a 4/4. We take 1, go to 15. If they draw another Fabled Passage, they go to 8/12? Or no, they go to 8/16. 16/16 with the Hydra. Okay, they didn't. This deck is awesome. I'm having a lot of fun with this. This is pretty cool. Let's take a look at this thing. What do I think? I do think there is some jankiness with, you know, like sometimes you draw these without the Viper. Sometimes you draw... Viper is really bad if you don't have stuff on the battlefield, right? So when you draw hands that have like this stuff, like if you draw these and lands, Viper feels awful. I don't know if Overlord is very good. Braids and Rottenmouth Viper can kind of contradict each other a bit, right? Because if you sacrifice stuff to Braids, then you don't have stuff to sacrifice to Viper. But the general game plan of this in my initial games here is we're either rushing Viper out really quick, and if we can't do that, then we fall back on this sort of mid-range sacrifice thing with these. It almost feels aggro, right? It's like turn 3, Viper, 6/6, start dealing tons of damage, sacrifice stuff, discard stuff. But if that doesn't happen, we have this like grindy stuff going on. Also, Viper and Hex Mage, I mean, that just gives us so much power. So, yeah, I think the deck's cool. It's janky, maybe it needs to be tuned. Again, I built this really quick just to see how it felt, and it felt pretty good. Maybe some tuning required, but yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.